Hi ho, es geht weiter mit Let's Play Tales of Berseria. Beim letzten Mal waren wir in Abal und jetzt gehen wir zurück zur VanyllaChan. Oh, vorher gucken wir uns nochmal in der Stadt um, denn hier ist einiges los scheinbar.
Woohoo! My sister's making us pickleboard meatballs for dinner tonight.
Hey, what did I tell you about bothering travelers? Sorry about that. He's totally obsessed with food.
That's all right. Pickleboard meatballs, huh? Sounds delicious. They're really super tasty, but Sis says that they used to taste even better.
Why's that? We used to get deliveries of fresh, delicious prickleboar meat from the nearby village of Abal. But in the Advent 3 years ago, demons attacked the village, and now it's gone. It's such a tragedy. If they only could have held out for just one more day, I'm sure Lord Artorius would have saved them.
Artorius. Right.
Ah, okay. Das heißt, die Illusion, die auch ein bisschen auf dieser Stadt lag, ist jetzt auch weg. Und es ist auch echt düster geworden hier. Es könnte auch am Wetter liegen, aber ich glaube, es ist allgemein düsterer geworden hier. So, ich will nochmal in der Taverne vorbeigucken, oder? Im Heiligtum ist was. Okay, ich hätte jetzt gedacht im Gasthaus vielleicht, aber... Heiligtum. Heiligtum ist das hier, glaube ich. Jo.
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, you, with those eyes that would belong on the Reaper's face.
Oh?
I'm sorry for bothering you, sir. If you don't have anything you need to confess, that's fine.
No, actually, there is one thing I'd like to get off my chest.
Of course. Go right on ahead.
This all happened a long time ago. But this Turtles brought over a painting by the master artist Beryl Benito. It was a gorgeous work of art. Too beautiful for words. The price was a little steep, but I couldn't help myself. Only later, I found out it was a total fake.
So, you want to repent for letting yourself be guided by worldly desires?
No, buying it was my decision. I don't have any regrets. Even if the painting itself was fake, my heartfelt admiration for its beauty was real.
What are you going on about?
Did you say something?
No. Then for what do you wish to repent?
The truth is, when I saw that painting, I didn't have enough money on me. So I swiped 100 gold from my little sister's hidden savings. That's the one part I wish I'd done differently.
I see. Fear not, my son. No matter what the Empyreans may decide, I know your sister would forgive you.
I hope so.
Ach, Eisen. Das war cute.
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Do you mean me?
Yes, or at least I would, but perhaps you're too young to have done anything to repent.
No. There is something. I've kept it a secret so far, but I'll confess it now.
And I shall listen, my son.
Not too long ago, I found a slug in the forest. And I read in a book that if you sprinkle salt on a slug, it'll shrink. I wanted to try it out for myself. So
you sprinkled salt on the slug. It's true, that was not a good act. But if the experience taught you to respect life and its fragility, then the slug's sacrifice was not in vain, and...
No, that's not what happened. I messed up and I put sugar on the slug, not salt. And then the sugar attracted a whole bunch of ants to the slug. And it was awful.
Ugh.
I'm so sorry, Slug. You didn't deserve that.
It's okay. I forgive you. It was all a terrible accident.
There's one more thing. I wanted to see what would happen if I poured sugar water down an anthill. And I
can sure be weirdly cruel sometimes.
Wow. Ah, Laffy. Hauptsache seinem Nashorn, Hirschkäfer, was auch immer, geht's gut. Halt, hier war noch was?
Our town decided to make a new holiday marking the day that Lord Artorius became the Shepherd. 3 years ago, when the VanyllaChan appeared on the Advent, Taliesin was the first town that Lord Artorius saved. We hold great pride at being the city where humanity first struck back against the demons.
That explains why you'd celebrate his ascension, but wasn't a ball closer to his heart?
You may be right about that. Not being able to save a ball was a terrible agony for Lord Artorius. Even though he killed the demons that destroyed the village, he couldn't bring back the lives that had been lost. If Lord Artorius had gone to a ball first, our city might have been destroyed instead. We won't forget the tragedy that befell a ball. That's the other purpose of this holiday. Remembrance.
That's right. Lives lost can never be brought back.
Ach, Velvet.
Wow, the weather's just swell. It's something I've said every day for 3 months now.
Huh? But wasn't there just a heavy fog?
Nope, never seen a wisp of fog in this village. It's been sunny so long, I think I might dry up.
That means that fog was just another of Melchior's illusions.
Seems that way.
Naja, also so sonnig finde ich es jetzt nicht unbedingt.
Excuse me. My partner and I here would like to put on a comedy show if it's possible.
Not often you run into someone with a real fire in their eyes. All right, show me what you got.
With pleasure.
Eleanor, I'm impressed. I didn't know you had this sort of initiative.
You just have to do what you have to do, right? Besides, if we pull this off, it could be our chance to get closer to Modulu.
Did you say Modulu? I haven't seen her recently, but she seems to be making a name for herself in Logris.
Yeah, her dances are really beautiful. Do you know her?
I do. Her and her teacher, Valta. Now, I'm not saying Modulu isn't great, but Valta was utterly sublime. I worry about him pushing Modulu so much, to be honest. He's never been one to accept compromise in his art.
Huh. I didn't know that.
We don't have time to stop and feel bad for our rivals. Did you memorize the script?
Of course I did. And I won't tolerate any slip-ups from you either.
Hearing that just makes me more motivated. Well, let's get going. We've got a show to put on. Hi there! Thanks for having us again! The Bienfu Keepers! Magic Hazam!
Whoa, back it up. Again? If we're supposed to be regulars here, then why does everyone look like they've never heard of Bienfu? And what's with this magic exam stuff? Is that some kind of spell?
Gosh, it's really been getting cold here lately.
Are you just going to ignore my questions?
What does it matter? Aren't you too cold to worry about things like that? Does this feel summery to you?
I can be cold and ask you questions at the same time. Actually, it is rather cold.
See? I said it was cold! In fact, I've been so cold lately I even set fire to my clothes!
Isn't that going too far?
Well, that's how cold I was. In fact, that wasn't enough, so I set the house on fire too!
Your house? Why would you do that?
Oh, don't worry. It doesn't bother me at all. And who said it was my house? The one I set on fire was yours.
That's a crime, you know.
Huh? What's wrong? That's not in the script.
Arson is a serious crime.
Well, yes, but...
In the script, the punchline was supposed to be, but when I saw how much it would cost to replace them, I got the chills.
Yeah, but I got into the moment and thought I could ad-lib something better.
You're advocating something morally abhorrent. Change it back.
What's the big deal? You're getting worked up over a joke.
Crime is not a joke. Even speaking as a normal citizen, I can't condone speech that promotes such a horrifically antisocial act.
Oh, now you've got me all mad. I give up. For good.
No, it's bad.
I said I give up. For good.
No, it's bad. My
deepest apologies for putting on an act about something so terrible today, sir. Well, the whole thing was meant to be about morals anyway, so how did we do?
Can I just ask you one question? Are you for real?
Yes, I am. I should have known.
Ich meine, man hätte ja noch denken können, dass das so zur Nummer dazugehört, also dass es so gewollt ist. Ich muss einmal kurz hier runterlaufen, ob hier eine Sidequest triggert. Nein, okay, dann kommt das wirklich erst später. Da ist nämlich eine Quest, die ich auf keinen Fall verpassen möchte. Und die ist irgendwo da unten. Aber kann auch sein, dass sie später startet und irgendwo anders startet und man dann erst dahin muss. Ich weiß es nicht mehr. Ich werde öfters mal wieder hier vorbeigucken. Da im Hafen ist noch was. Kann ich eigentlich... Wow, warum laufe ich die ganze Zeit? Hi. Hi, hallo?
There's one of them off-limit Class 4 islands that folks call Serpent Isle. Place has been overrun with snakes since forever. I hate the things, so it sounds like hell to me. But I've heard there's a woman who actually lives there.
Whatever for? Why would anyone want to live in a place like that?
I know. It's mighty strange. Place supposedly is crawling with demons, too. Last time I was in the area, I checked it out. Kept my distance, of course. Used me spyglass.
And? Was she there?
Aye, she was. Except she looked like a snake herself. I mean, she was human up top, but her face was a weird color, and her lower half was all slithery and wiggly. Ugh. Creeped me out.
A snake woman, huh?
Even worse, looked like you couldn't swing a cat's without hitting a snake. Just the thought of it keeps me awake at night.
You should have a stiff drink and get some sleep before you pass out on deck. I'll tell Benwick to give you an extra ration.
Wow. Thanks a lot, First Mate. I appreciate it. I ought to pester him for some of that aged reserve he keeps hidden away.
Okay, ja, eine neue Insel. Schauen wir mal, ob wir gleich hinfahren können oder ob uns die Hauptstory davon abhält.
Welcome back. Did you find the Therian?
Yeah. We're bringing these two back to Titania.
Dogs? Look, lizards, no problem. Walking hunks of armor I can deal with, but dogs? On my ship?
You're not a dog person.
I was, bit by one when I was a kid.
Then you've got nothing to worry about. If they're biting anyone on this ship, it'll be me.
Are you okay, Velvet?
Oh, sure. They're just dogs.
No, I mean, in general. Fine, they can come aboard. I'll take us back to Titania.
We have to take good care of Orthy and Russ.
That's on you. They won't let me near.
Yeah, well, what do you expect? You only killed their master.
Don't worry. I'll take responsibility.
You mustn't! They're quite vicious, you know! I just asked them if they wanted to be friends, and they suddenly bit me!
I'm sure you said something to irritate them, like, I'll make you my minions! You had it coming.
She knows!
But you have Therians to find, Laphicet. You won't be able to look after them all the time.
I suppose... What should I do?
You could ask Kamoana and Medissa. Kamoana said she once had a dog. Even if they get a little rowdy, Medissa will be around to keep them safe.
That's a good idea. I'll go ask them.
Thanks. We can't be killing off Therians. Besides, they remind me of Nico.
Velvet.
You want a pet dog, Laphicet? You should go to the Abbey, then!
Why the Abbey?
Because the place is full of the shepherd's lapdogs! Get it? Lapdogs!
Yeah, I get it.
Irgendwie bauen wir uns hier voll die Familie zusammen oder die WG. Also wir tun ständig irgendwelche Leute einsammeln und dann auf dieser Insel parken. Aber okay, noch ein paar Hunde dazu. Darf ich? Oh. Darf zum neuen Apodenviertel. Okay. Auf zum Schlangenkampf. So, haben wir Bubbel 14. Ja, dann gucke ich gar nicht erst, wo die Katzkiste ist. Lohnt sich nicht. Und wenn da Kräuter sind, verpassen wir sie jetzt halt. Krass, dass ich das mal sagen will, nicht wahr? Ja, ja. Super krass. So, nicht zaubern. wenn man mich zaubern lässt. Ich muss sagen, ich habe keine Waldplantus erwartet hier, sondern eine Schlange. Oder viele Schlangen. Okay, da kommen Schlangen. So. Ich habe übrigens mein Fenster offen und ich hoffe, man hört die gesamte Nachbarschaft nicht so sehr. Ich höre sie nämlich sehr. Ich hoffe, das Mikro schirmt es ein bisschen ab. Jetzt nicht, tut's mir leid. Falls ihr gerade Hunde hört, das ist von draußen. Das ist nicht Audio Grass. Ich kann mir vorstellen, dass es einfach Audio Grass sind auf dem Schiff. Passt doch. Sehr thematisch. So, es sind ziemlich viele Pflanzen dafür, dass es ein Schlangending sein soll. Ja. Ja. Sehr viele Pflanzen. Ja, ist okay. Ich mag Pflanzen. Nicht unbedingt als Feinde, aber so generell. Und wisst ihr, irgendwie sind Magier cool, aber irgendwie sind Magier auch langweilig. Man steht einfach nur da und masht den Button. Mash den Button, bam, 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 bam. Oh nein, da kommt ein Baum auf mich zu. Oh, er hat überlebt. Krasser Baum. Oh mein Gott, hat mich angegriffen. Ich bin, keine Ahnung. Was ist das da unten? Ist müde? Was auch immer das macht? Keine Ahnung, ich habe irgendeinen Schattungseffekt. So, gehen wir mal ein bisschen näher ran. Auf in die Action! Nahkampf-Action! So. Schlange. Gibt es eigentlich hier so eine Bossschlange, die von der Pirat erzählt hat, quasi so eine ganz specialige, letzte, krasse Schlangenfrau? Für die gleichen Gegner kommen hier mehrfach. Okay. Warte auf die Schlangenfrau am Ende. Enttäuschung.
Aren't spears difficult weapons to master?
I trained with them for many years.
Many years, huh?
Na gut. Immerhin haben wir Items ohne Ende bekommen. Kann ich? Nein, hier habe ich natürlich kein Surfbrett. Okay. Aber hier ist ja auch nur ein kurzer Weg. So, halt. Haben wir Sidequests? Nee, ansonsten würden wir die ja, glaube ich, sehen. Okay. Hello. Titania, genau. Die Hunde abgeben.
I devoured them again. No, don't.
So, you said your little brother made this copy. He could read the ancient tongue. That's amazing.
Laffy was different from most other kids. He read books a lot because his body was so weak. He studied all the time, so that he could be ready to travel the world one day. Which was kind of funny, considering he'd hide in my bed whenever he had a nightmare.
Really?
But I don't care that he got scared. I just wanted him to live. That's why I have to...
Velvet!
I'll devour as much as it takes. I will have vengeance.
Velvet!